Restroom, took story times, all kinds of shit for you. Everything goes in its house and out from corpulent.
I got two things on my mind, guy, and one of them involves you, and both these things are complaints.
Is it my butt?
Okay, three things. You currently reek of ass. That's not
No,
cool, guy.
I don't, guy.
No, I don't, guy. Quote you about 30 minutes ago. You got a little waft.
Because my ass was sweaty because we were out all day.
That's not good, guy.
I just wiped and
You think that
cleaned
boy just went away? Anyway, that complaint out of the way. I got two complaints that I mentioned originally before you brought in your infamous ass sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, complaint number one is the quickest, and I'll get it out of the way first, and that's that you mad skimped out on tip.
That was the stupid bill's fault. It didn't give me an option for tipping until after I paid.
Nah, homie. Even if it doesn't give you the option, which it does. I mean, granted, if they gave you the...
I showed you the bill.
It doesn't matter. If the option is not there, you go, where can I give the tip? Your argument was, I didn't want to seem like a douchey guy. Yeah. Nobody's calling you a douche for giving them money.
Yeah. Well,
that's a good point, guys, that you just made there.
Did I just break your mind?
Yeah, I did. It's a minor complaint, and I only say this because I will say that the whole system of just, going to a sit-down restaurant is kind of broken.
I hate it.
The rules are always...
By the way, you were wrong. Because when I went up to pay, she was like, what the hell? Why is this guy up here?
It doesn't
You're
matter,
supposed to wait until they give you the check.
Nah, you're not supposed to wait. You're in a proper sit-down restaurant. Yeah, you wait for the check. It's a fucking Pizza Hut, guy.
She
wait for the goddamn check.
She was shocked that I was up there.
There was nobody there but us. We were clearly done. We go and fucking just pay.
It's a matter of the rules that are set in society.
That's my fucking issue. There are no fucking rules in places like that. The medium of the road, kind of on the fringe of fast food, sit-down restaurant. It's like, what are the rules? And they don't seem to give a shit about them. But the point is, you skimped out on the tip. No. You could have just been like, yeah. Because, one, the chick was basically alone other than the cooks. So she was busy. And you were like, I need another soda.
I need another soda.
I need another soda, guy. You just had 2 fucking jugs full, guy.
I'm paying $45 for a meal. I want to get at least 3 soda pop.
I can sympathize, but the chick was literally cleaning restrooms
cooking
somehow
simultaneously.
She was
in the wrong. I'm just saying I need another soda pop.
I'm just saying.
And your lame ass was like, no, we gotta go right now. We had a doom. I was like, why are you playing a bass, guy?
Well, the bass comes with me wherever I go.
It's not good, guy.
Anyway, I feel like you should have still been like, well, how can I facilitate giving you a tip, guy?
No, homie.
Plus, she was mad hottie, and she was really nice.
No, homie.
She cleaning a fucking restroom while working, guy. Come on, guy. But anyway, that's a minor complaint. I feel like I come off looking like an asshole at the end of the day, but that's you.
I feel like you could have freaking given me for a tip.
I feel that if I had money on me, I would have definitely given a tip, man.
Oh,
it's my go-to. But anyway, let's put that aside. My real fucking ish. God, just fucking. That was a thumbtack, man. My real issue that I have, guy, and this has been long brewing in me, is that public restrooms stink. Now, you might be thinking, especially you who refuses most of the time to go to a public restroom, of course they stink, literally and figuratively. Tons of people have gone through there. God forbid you should get a warm seat or a pissed on seat. Yeah. That's the worst. That's beside the point. You expect that type of, circumstance when you go into a public restroom. What I don't expect is for these toilets to be placed in such a way where you just feel downright uncomfortable sitting in them and then taking a shit in them.
I gotta interject. You are 10 million pounds, guy.
It doesn't matter if I'm 10 million pounds. Okay, let me put it this way. I've not always been 10 million pounds, and they've still been uncomfortable. Anybody that I've ever quizzed about this, be they a gargantuan Goliath or just like a frail wisp, they're all like, these restrooms are not great, guy.
I think they make them uncomfortable so that you're in and out and not reading in there like your dumbass does at home.
I'm not reading in a public restroom. Now, I can argue that like an employee restroom, you don't want your employees just hanging out.
There you go.
But that doesn't mean the literal act of defecation has to feel like you're, in North Korea the whole time, guy. So you're not only sitting in a pissy, ugly smelling fucking public restroom, which, by the way, a lot of these public restrooms, I don't know if you notice the bowls are like detached from the ground if they're particularly not well taken care of. So many asses have sat on those boys that the bowls are teetering. And I'm like, that sucks. But anyway, they always place the fucking seats, the bowl in its entirety, I should say, almost like flush against one of the walls. You're like, what is this? Why am I up against the wall? Okay, there's that. That sucks. I could get through that. You know what I hate? Why I hate that mostly? Because like most people, I do a on the seat wipe.
I like how I had to throw that most people. Guy.
Yeah, you're in the minority standing up and wiping, guys, smushing that caca between your cheeks.
No, there's a lot of standing wipers. We just don't freaking feel the need to rub it in people's faces.
Well, because you're too busy rubbing the caca between your cheeks.
Like a lame vegan or some shit. Every second you get, you're like, I sit and wipe. With your little finger out and shit. It's like, what is that?
I'm just saying the majority of people sit and wipe. And so you're going to have to tilt one way or the other. Now, there's the front tilt, which I guess is something. Well, most people do it like a slight sidle to the side, right? Even the slightest sidle here, or tilt, I should say, you're up against that fucking wall, you know? That sucks, guy. And then, here's the real issue. And for all your disagreements with me so far, I think you'll agree with this one. The paper dispenser is always
terrible. It's so low, guys.
Right? Why is it so low? Now you might be thinking, "Wow, these guys are clearly, over 6 feet." Well, I am. You're like what? 3 foot? 2 foot? We got you on a booster seat, man.
I think I'm like 5 inches, guy.
You know, I don't care if I'm a friggin' dwarf, guy. This thing is always so low and at an inconvenient angle. Like if you could reach that toilet paper and pull it out, even if it was low, comfortably, that's fine. I guess it sucks that it's that low, but you can't. The little slot is like in the middle, and sometimes the toilet paper is so rolled up because it's that big ass roll.
And they always do it the wrong way.
Always, it never seems to be the right way, and it just sucks. Why is it so fucking low, man? I hate it, man. Yeah, I feel like if they just fix that, if they just put the dispenser up above where you can reach like under it like this, I'm okay with the roof. If it's hanging and I can pull it, fine. But just put it like at eye level for like a normal height person, and that will be good for everyone. If you're in a handicap restroom or any restroom that has railing, it's under the railing. That's the wrong height, especially for a handicapped person. God forbid they should have stubs for arms, then they're really fucked.
Well, they're not gonna be wiping their asses.
That's a good point.
They have stubs for arms, guy.
Well, maybe they got the machine arms, guy.
Got all up in there.
Winter Soldier. Gumming up the works.
Okay.
Anyway, I hate.
Imagine having caca between your freaking joints that you can't clean up.
I've definitely had caca on my fingers. Oh, which brings me to this point.
Oh my god.
Those are my complaints. Do you agree that the toilet paper one is at least fair?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
Also,
now
some Peepsy.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen right now. I mean, what just happened right now. We stopped on the way home. We stopped at a Dollar General. Come on, guy.
It's awful.
Drinking fucking Peepsy does that.
I'm out.
Degenerate Peepsy drinking aside, we went and bought a Peepsy at the Dollar General, and I had to shit, guy. Because I have this thing where the moment I eat, I have to shit. So we ate at the Pizza Hut.
Not only once, but 700 times. It's freaking weird, guy.
High-fat food makes me shit right away.
No.
I mean, it's just the way it is, guy. But anyway, we ate at the Pizza Hut, and I had to shit immediately. That's how I found out that the girl that was doing everything was also cleaning the restrooms, which made me feel even more sympathetic for her. I was like, man, I hope this guy gives her a thing, and then she skimped out. But that's already in the past. But I'm bringing it back up. But anyway, I'd already shit at Pizza Hut, but we stopped at the Dollar General, and I had to shit again. And it was a violent urge to shit. And they have one of those restrooms where you have to ask for the key, which, by the way...
Yeah, who does that?
If you have any public fucking establishment, and you're on a nationwide or statewide level, you fucking have a restroom open, goddammit. Let people fucking shit. Occasionally somebody's gonna steal something from you, you're not gonna be at a loss. Anyway, I had to fucking shit. They had one of those doors, but the lock didn't work, so I just went in.
Classic.
And I had to shit so bad that I didn't even care that the lock didn't work. So I just closed that door and I said, if somebody walks in, fuck it, right? So I go to sit on the toilet, and first thing I notice is the toilet rim is full of piss. And I'm like, God damn it. So I go to reach for the toilet paper, and now this one doesn't have a toilet paper dispenser. Yes. Except it has the toilet paper rolls, and they're like at the other end of the toilet, and this is one of those big ones, you know. And I'm like, God damn it! So I have to penguin walk over there because I'm holding my fucking shit in at this point. I grab one of them boys, and I'm cleaning one side of the rim when I got a shit at that moment, guy. I don't even finish cleaning the other side of the rim, and I just make to sit on the rim because I gotta release this beast. I don't even get to sit down, guy, and it just unleashes, guy. Just shoots out of me. Blippy be damned. You know?
Yeah.
The Blippy controversy was way cleaner than what resulted here. So now I have to deal with a seat that I shat on. Now, I could be a degenerate like most people in the public. You know, the stand-up wipers, I believe they're called. Homie. I could be a degenerate, but I'm not. So I decide I gotta clean this fucking toilet, guy. I don't want this guy to come in here and be like some fat lard ambled in here and shit all over the place. So now I'm cleaning up. You know, obviously I clean myself first, and then I clean up, and then I realize that there's the water doesn't even fucking work in this place.
Isn't there a law that you have to have running water?
Yes, I believe so. I mean, at the very least, in the station where you prepare the mops and shit, which was in that very restroom, nothing, guys, no water anywhere. I've touched the inner chasm of my ass. I don't want to just go out there with these hands. So I go to the station where they prepare the mops, and I hope that water works. Doesn't.
I think they call it the defecation station.
No, that's where I fucking muddied it up. That was the what is it called? The purification station.
Oh shit, guy! What about the urination station?
Well, that's just the same toilet bowl.
That's a good point. I usually pee on the floor as well.
Oh, I know that. I go up to the purification station, and that motherfucker doesn't work either. So how are they purifying anything on this fucking... I notice, though, that there's a spray bottle, and it's labeled Clorox, and that's my go-to. I Clorox the shit out of my hands, and I walk out, I walk up to you, and I don't really even tell you much about what happened. I just kind of wave them hands in front of your face, and you immediately start choking up a lung. And I'm like, the purification station, guy.
It's not good.
I had to make do, and I still felt dirty. So I would, I guess, forgive the low toilet paper dispenser and being slammed up against the wall with a toilet, as long as there was a means to clean my hands afterwards.
Slash ass.
I
had to poop at Walmart this week.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually pretty comfortable, their seat.
Oh, yeah?
I went into the family restroom.
Oh, well, yeah, those are a little bit more accommodating.
And I shat on that boy, and then I got up and I wiped ass, and I didn't have a hard time. Yeah.
Who stands with the wipe?
First of all, I have to stand and wipe. I'm too fat to sit and wipe.
There was this guy in one of the units that I stayed while I was locked up that did the stand up and wipe bit. Now, even if you do that while you're locked up, you learn along the way that there's you're basically, every time you shit or shower, you're putting on a show for everyone.
Classic.
So you learn to fucking just do the tilt and wipe, because otherwise your little dingling is hanging in front of like at least 70 people, you know, if not more. And this dude, to his credit, he had zero fucks to give. That boy would just do a little stand up and a little... It was really what bothered me was not that he stood up. It was that he did the most cursory of wipes.
Yes, you can.
It was like a robotic, like...
The whole point of a standing wipe is that you can go in like all the way.
I feel like...
I went in so deep that freaking Erie viscous acidic liquid came out, guy.
Well, that's just a disturbing trend with you.
Yeah. Not gonna explain what Erie viscous acidic liquid is.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But, but the stand, you're smushing the caca together between your cheeks, guy.
It's already in your butt.
Also, when you sit, you reach way deeper than... I mean, if you can reach. I'm assuming that's the issue.
I have short-ass arms, guy.
That's what you're going with?
I do.
Anyway, the point is, this dude, I think you as a stand-up wiper can even agree that you got to get a thorough wipe, especially because you're smushing the shit in between your cheeks.
Homie.
And this dude, this was the technique. He would just like look. It was weird, dude. He stuck his ass out. He stood up, stuck his ass out, looked over his shoulder. You don't need to look.
Yeah,
you can check the paper, but you don't need to look. And then he did. I'm gonna do it up here, but he did in his ass. He did this.
No.
Like that, like this. And then he would throw the paper like this. What is that little method?
Burping Peepsy.
Come on, guy. Come on, guy. I feel like that's worse than the ugly wipe.
I'm stuck in my mask. When I burp, it freaking stays in there.
That's your choice, guy.
It was my choice.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Oh, by the way, just a side note here. Yesterday we went out, and we had just eaten Chinese that time, and I had to poo immediately. But I couldn't go at the Chinese place because a humongous fat guy had just gone.
You didn't want to go after that boy guy. Yeah, shit was gonna reek like Blippy.
Coming from a couple of humongous fat guys, you gotta know that this guy was. It was the type of fat where you can't even think this is not gonna stink.
It's not, yeah.
It clearly
he looked like he would stink up a joint so much that I gave him a whiff as I passed by.
Yeah.
He didn't stink.
No? Well, he left that boy in the rest.
But he left that boy in the rest, guy.
He was a really gargantuan
95% bowel, that boy.
Yeah, he was one of those dudes that had only gut.
Mm-hmm.
No, he had a...
He was part of his instead of OnlyFans, his only guts.
But, it says something when, a couple of fat guys
are like, God damn.
That guy's fat. And I go out to the restaurant after you sometimes, and that's hell on earth.
Yeah, that's bad, dude.
And I knew this guy was going to be 10 times worse. So I didn't go there. I should have, though, in retrospect, because we went to a Goodwill afterwards, and I had to violently shit. And they were cleaning the restrooms. Good. Clean the restrooms. That's a good thing. But I'm going to tell you from experience, restrooms don't take that long to clean. I know what you're thinking, but they're dirty, guy. Yeah, but these were single toilet restrooms. It max 5 minutes, and you get a real thorough clean in there. Short of them being completely smeared in feces from the ceiling to the floor, you get a damn good clean in there, especially if you use chemicals. This lady was clearly poking ass.
No, yeah.
And I understand being at a job
she was standing up while she was poking ass, dude. Standing wiper.
Come on, guys. Standing wipe champ.
Standing wipe.
I understand being in a job and there's like nothing to do, and your boss is down your throat the moment you fucking stand for a second. So you prolong tasks. I understand that. However, when there's 5,000 people outside the restroom going, "Can I please shit?"
Yeah. Some guy just went into the ladies' restroom.
Some guy just gave up and went into a ladies' room, guy. And I'm not one to do that because the ladies' rooms always smell like ass. But I feel like if a lady caught me in the ladies' room, they assume the worst. So I feel like I didn't want to do that. Also, I couldn't move at that point because I was trying desperately to clench my cheeks.
I didn't tell you, but you were like purple in the face.
I was sweating. I was sweating. I was dying, guy. And it got so bad that the clench just didn't work anymore, and I felt the sluice of fucking feek going between my fucking cheeks, guy. And I was like, that's it. I even told you, I said, that's it. Some liquid has definitely gone beyond the fucking butt cheekle area.
Yeah.
And once the damn lady, finished, a solid 5 epochs later, I slip and slided my way over, and sure enough, those fucking little dookies, I have a little dookie liquid all over my fucking undies, guy.
Come on, guy, you crud yourself.
I crudded myself solid, man. Well, liquid, I should say.
Like Blippy.
Man, Blippy would have been jealous, I'll tell you that. So I had to go home with soiled undies. No, they weren't solid turds. Like I said, there was liquid spots. And yeah, I did my best to clean the restroom. I mean, the spots that are in the restroom. But I mean, you're still sitting in your own fucking feast by the end of the day. And I feel like that's egregious, guy. Clean the goddamn restrooms and get out. Go fucking poke ass somewhere else unless you're literally poking ass to clean it. Get the fuck out, man. And this lady knew she was being an inconvenience.
Because a bunch of people asked her, and she was like, "Oh, you gotta wait." 3
people asked her, and 5 of you, include me, were clearly like, "Hurry the fuck up." Anyway, done venting from my mouth as opposed to my ass, which was already done. Thoughts?
I feel like you just shot yourself again, yeah?
I did, guy. It's not good.
All right, great.
Anyway, I'm gonna go clean my butt. Let me know what you think about that, guy.
Yeah,
Thoughts?